Hey guys, and welcome to today's video where I want to share one of the key concepts that you need to understand when advertising with AdWords so that you get the most out of your campaigns and make the most sales for your online business. Okay guys, so in order to get the most out of your AdWords campaigns and to avoid many mistakes, you need to learn about the concept of the magic triangle. So this is at least how I call it. Probably there are other names for it, but yeah, the magic triangle is very important, and what it does consists of three things. And of course you know about all of these, right? So first of all, we have keywords. They basically make the heart of your ad campaigns. We obviously have the ads themselves that are there to get people on your site, and ultimately we have the landing page, Shopify, ClickFunnels, whatever. So these are the three components of the magic triangle. And the important concept now is how they really work together. Like, people know how they work together, but sometimes they forgot about what this means and how you can improve the relationship and how you can get more conversions and all this kind of stuff. So keywords and ads are linked, and ads and landing page are linked. In some way, of course, also keywords and landing pages are linked because keywords express the interest in your product. But for now, let's keep it at keywords and ads and landing page. So when we look at keywords and ads, the keywords, how they are related to your ad, determine your click-through rate. Let's see. Oh, that's beautiful. That's amazing. Yeah. So they determine your click-through rate. If you have a very specific keyword and this keyword shows up in your ads, this will increase your click-through rate because people are looking for something and you show and you talk about this exact query in your ads. This is also why I always recommend that you should keep your ad groups as closely related as possible. Let's go with my famous yoga example, just as always. If you talk about black yoga mats in your keywords, but also about yoga mats in general and probably even yoga in general, you cannot make an ad that tailors to all these things. So if you talk about black yoga mats, you should only use black yoga mats in your keyword list, so something related to it. If you do this and if you repeat this in your ads, you will always get a higher click-through rate. But it won't only affect your click-through rate, it will also affect your quality score. Quality score is the score that AdWords gives your ad, and the higher the score, it goes from 1 to 10. The higher the score, the less you pay for a click, and also the more often you can show up in the AdWords auction system. So this is why keywords and ads have to be closely related. They will increase your click-through rate and they will increase your quality score, which means more visitors at a lower cost. At the same time, of course, your ads and landing pages are related as well. First of all, they are also determining the quality score. The more time people spend on your landing page, the higher the quality score, because AdWords wants to find out whether your landing page is a good fit for the search query. And if they find out that people leave after 3 seconds, they say, hey, what's going on this page? Why are all these people leaving? Why are all these people hitting the back button? It seems like this landing page wasn't relevant. And if too many people do this, you will see that your landing page experience is below average. And this will reduce your quality score, which means, again, you have to pay more for a click, you show up less often. So this is really bad if you do this. The next thing that it influences is the session. Okay. Session duration, right? So session D. The session duration, which means how long people or how much time people spend on your website. The better related ads and landing page are, the more likely it is that people spend a lot of time on your website. If you talk about black yoga mats on your ad, but on your landing page you just talk about yoga mats and you don't have a black option, for example, or you talk about some kind of necklace, but your landing page is very general, or you send them to a product collection page, this will greatly reduce your session time. People want to go to your landing page and they want to find what they were looking for immediately. So make sure that the main message of your ad and the main keyword, and this is how they actually are related as well, make sure that your main keyword and the main message of your ads appears in your landing page, because people, they open the page and right in the title, right at the top, so your product title or whatever, should be reflecting ads and keywords, because this makes sure that people think, okay, yes, this is exactly what I was looking for. This is the page I want to spend my time on, if you want, right? So session duration is influenced by these two things, and of course, and this is probably the most important metric, the conversion rate. It is very hard to get good sales if you don't know how to interlink these things, because then this means that people come to your site, and probably your site is optimized and everything, but of course if your ads were misleading because they were talking about a slightly different product, even if it's just slightly different, this will reduce your your conversion rate. And this is one of the most common problems, that people have kind of generic keywords. And if you look at the search term report, which is very powerful, you will see what kind of queries people enter in order to get to your page. And if these queries do not match your products 100%, you already see where the problem is. So let's assume people enter keywords like where to find yoga mats in my nearest location or something, right? This means, okay, these guys are obviously looking for a yoga mat in a local store. So this is something you should exclude. Next thing, someone enters where to buy yoga stuff. You know, you triggered this ad because you somehow set up your keywords in the wrong way, and people look for yoga stuff in general. They go to your page and they get to the product page of one specific, like, yoga mat. Obviously, this isn't what they've been looking for. They have been looking for a selection. This is why this is so closely related. If you don't set the wrong expectations in your ad, or if you don't set the right expectations in your ad for your landing page, you are very, very unlikely to make consistent sales. So you have to make sure that all these three components, work as good as possible together. And this means on the keyword side that you have to check out the search term report frequently. So you always have to look, what kind of keywords are people entering? Are these related to my ads? And in the next step, are these related to the products that I sell? On the ad side, you have to constantly check whether your ads are actually having a high click-through rate, whether people are engaging with these ads. So constantly checking, and also split testing. Oh man, this doesn't look too good. Split testing your ads, checking your keywords with the search term report, and on the landing page side, of course, you have to check with tools like Google Analytics, so that you can understand your session duration. You can also link Google Analytics to Adwords so that you always get the most out of it. And it helps you to understand what is going on in the landing page, how many pages your visitors are visiting, and yeah, the general performance of your page. And of course, landing page optimization means that you do split tests as well, or that you, for example, increase the usability, that you lower your loading speed, and all these kind of things. So this is how you can see what is happening and how to improve these individual things. If you learn how these three work together, and that you always know where to improve, like, okay, low click-through rate, I have to do this, and that you always know what is happening, this is probably one of the biggest mistakes that people make in Adwords. It's one of the most general mistakes, but also one of the most important, and the one of the mistakes that definitely costs you the most money. So I hope that you learned something of value here today with this magic triangle. And yeah, if you implement this, and if you always keep a look at these three things along with their metrics and what they determine, you can make sure that you're always ahead of the game and that you really get the most out of your ad campaign. So I hope that you liked this video. If you did so, please leave a like, please leave a comment if you want to see one specific topic, or if you have any questions. Please subscribe if you want to see more of this. And of course, as always, check out the eCom PPC Academy to truly master AdWords for e-commerce and get the most sales with this platform. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, I hope that I will see you in the next video, and bye.